Anderson Farms retirement auction September 4th on Big Iron. We got a Steiger CM 360. We got a John Deere 7520. A pair of John Deere 6030s, one at 3,400 hours, one at 5,600 hours. John Deere 5020. And there's a lot of other parts that go with all that. Tools from a John Deere dealership and parts from John Deere dealership for the last 40 years. Minneapolis Moline parts. There's a coal stoves, some Wisconsin engines, some bins of coal, yard tools, cattle pot decking, hoses, small seed cleaners and forges, and little rototillers and parts. Toolboxes full of different tools, clamps and grinders and stuff. There's antique washers. Fuel tanks sell with the auction. There's lug chains. There's some fuel cells for the back of a pickup. The big seed cleaner. And there's a bunch of Minneapolis Moline tractors and augers and engines. John Deere engine. Some John Deere weights. We've got John Deere cultivation equipment. Got some trees that don't sell on the auction here. Some antique farm equipment. There's 9 10-foot John Deere hoe drills with a 4-unit drawbar and a 5-unit drawbar. Here's a factory built sweep with a push off. Probably runs really good if you work on it really hard. Some extra parts for these hoe drills. Got a John Deere 55 combine. Square back with no cab. And then you got 2 John Deere 60s and a John Deere A, an International 350, and a little Cub, and then big heavy road grader to pull behind your tractors. And it's a good loading dock here to bring your semis in here to load up everything you buy. There's a bunch of augers and some transfer augers and some dollies. All the grain bins sell. There's 10 grain bins, like 5 4,000 bushel and 5 6,000 bushel bins. Here's a Wilson grain trailer, or sorry, this is a Merritt grain trailer. Sells on the auction. Again, some other parts, small seed cleaners, hoses and extension cords, lots of battery chargers. Just random parts and tools and tires, antique lubricants and lubrication equipment. There's plenty of inner tubes, lots of tires that were new a long time ago that it sat in the basement of this building. There's postal augers and a post pounder and some scales. A bunch of clamp-on duals and a little pull-behind PTO winch, a mower. There's some other parts here. Got a snow blower and there's a heavy-duty semi-equipment trailer here. It's just a 24-footer, but it's a heavy-duty rig. And then lots of tires and fluids, whether they be oil or antifreeze or different parts you might need. And then there's a shop full of tools here, and we'll just run inside and take a quick look inside the shop. There's about 75 lots of random tools in here. with just different lots with different mixtures of cords and toolboxes and parts cleaners and different kind of parts and jacks and pry bars and hose clamps and drill presses and belts and hand tools and shovels and oxyacetylene kits and anvils, and there's a hydraulic hose kit, and there's a keyway cutter and an air compressor and 3 Hotzi pressure washers and some shop heaters and several different electrical parts and pipe benders. So lots of different opportunities here on September 4th at the Anderson Farms Retirement Sale up here in Encampment, Wyoming. There'll be an inspection day on August 30th. And you can come and 9 to 3, and there'll be some lunch here you can get. Some sloppy joes from the family friend that's lived on the ranch here the whole time. If you have any questions, you can look on our website. There's lots of pictures and videos on the BigIron.com website. Thank you.